Lightning strikes the city at night, and the air shakes with police sirens. Serial killer Charles Lee Ray enters a toy store, shot and wounded. His body is covered in blood, but his face is crazed. Police officer Mike Norris shouts, "It's over. You can't run away anymore." Charles falls to the ground, but before he dies, he suddenly looks up. A row of good guy baby dolls are staring at him. Charles begins to chant, "Damballa, give me strength, protect my soul." Lightning strikes. The lights go on. A terrible force spreads around. An explosion occurs in the toy store. When everything stops, Charles's body is frozen, but one of the doll's eyes is glowing with a reddish light. The next morning, on the other side of town, an ordinary mother, Karen Barkley, finds her son's birthday present. Unable to buy an expensive doll in the store, he buys a cheap good guy doll from a street vendor. Little Andy happily opens the doll and says, "Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play?" At first, everything is fine. Andy talks to Chucky all the time, plays with him, eats, and sets up a chair for Chucky. Mom thinks her son is imagining things. But strange things start happening. At night, there is the sound of a knife coming from the kitchen. The next day, a neighbor dies mysteriously. Andy says, "Chucky did it, Mom. Not me." Karen is scared when she sees the doll. Innocent looking, smiling. But what a strange look in her eyes. At night, when Mom is in the office, Chucky quietly moves. His little hand reaches up onto the table and grabs a knife. He says softly, "Playtime's over." Andy screams, and his mother comes running, but by then Chucky is back to being the innocent doll he was before. Karen is confused, but her suspicions begin to grow. The next day, Karen asks Chucky where he got it from the peddler. The man says that toy came from the store that blew up that night. Karen's face turns pale. When she gets home, she picks Chucky up. "Who are you?" Chucky suddenly turns around. His face contorts. He laughs and says, "I'm Charles Lee Ray." Then he raises a knife and lunges at Karen. Karen screams and throws it away, and Chucky runs away. Now he's fully alive, a terrifying murderer in the body of a little toy. Karen goes to the police, but no one believes him. Policeman Mike Norris thinks his mother has lost her mind. But Chucky attacks him at night. That's when Mike realizes the story is true. He shoots Chucky, but Chucky laughs. "You think he'll stop shooting at me? I'm a spirit." Together they discover that Chucky wants to permanently transfer his soul into a human body. And that human is Andy, because Chucky first came to life in front of him. Now, it's a race against time. Andy is alone in the house. Chucky enters through the window and says, "It's time to be my friend. Forever." The little boy runs away crying. But Chucky slowly approaches, his eyes burning, a crazy smile on his face. Finally, Karen and Mike arrive. A fierce fight begins. Chucky jumps into the fire, but walks on fire, a distorted laugh coming from his throat. "You can't kill me." Karen heats a rod and sticks it in his chest. Finally, the doll falls to the ground and freezes. The only sound in the room is the smell of burning plastic and the sound of Andy's small cries. Andy looks up and says, "Mom, is it over?" Karen says slowly, "Yes, baby. It's over." The camera slowly moves to Chucky's face. Burn marks on his face, eyes closed. But in the last frame, a small, cold smile appears on one side of his face. Cut to black. Whisper, Chucky's voice, "I'm Chucky. Wanna play again?"
Subscribe now.